Welcome to another edition of the Speak Harmony Show. We're here live on YouTube every Tuesday between 7 and 8 p.m. This episode is brought to you by our favorite sponsor, APAP Media, a photo and production full-service media company specializing in broadcasting, multi-camera recording, video, and live streaming services. You can contact APAP Media at info@apapmedia.com. That's A as in action, P as in production, A as in always, and P as in perfection. That's info@apapmedia.com. Welcome to another edition. We thank you for joining us. And Sister Sharon, what's going on?
All right.
I'm Sharon Thompson, the host, and guess who we have here? Our
Dr.
sister.
Sharon Reid, the co-host and the Heart Lady. Hey. So how was your weekend?
Excellent. Quiet, work at home, do the chill stuff. How about yours? How was yours?
Mine was busy. I was working, teaching, doing my thing, but I loved every minute of it.
Awesome.
And
That's what
networking.
we're talking about.
So, that's the name of the game.
That's the name of the game, Sister Sharon. So what do you have? I know you have something in store. What day is today?
The National Day. Today's National Day is International Day to Protect Education from Attack. And this resolution was proclaimed and presented by Qatar and co-sponsored by 62 countries. And really, it's a day that generates attention to attacks on students, attacks on teachers, and education institutes. During the armed conflict, which I'm sure we've heard a lot about, and the use of schools for military purposes. And it's aimed at protecting the right to education and facilitating the continuation of education. And I remember you were talking to me earlier about that.
Sister. Wow, how appropriate is this? Because you know what? Our sister, dear sister, who led so many to freedom, Sister Harriet Tubman, our sister, our soldier, our American soldier. I mean, I spoke to her third great niece this morning, who's a dear friend of mine, Rita Daniels, and her manager, Wayne. And we were talking about preserving, just that was a topic. And we had no clue. The stars aligned.
So that's right.
That's what it is. And so we spoke about preserving our history. So as much as they try to remove it and physically remove it, it's here. It's here.
That's right.
Wisdom. And so, but it's incumbent on us as the next generation to keep it preserved, hold on to it, but not only hold on to it, share it with the younger ones. We've got to embed that because what we realize, our culture, our history cannot be erased. It's impossible. But we can get it watered down if we allow our children to just be out there loosey-goosey and not learning. I'm serious, not learning what it is
not
that we have. Hello, you know what I mean? Not out there just.
And this is the reason why oral history. Knowing it.
It's incredible.
This is part of our ancestry is to learn it. So even if the books are burned, even if the books are taken out of the institutions, we should be able to spread it around so that our children continue our legacy and know the truth and speak it through our words and not someone else's. So
there you have it. So, sister, we've got two amazing guests lined up.
Yes.
And we've got one waiting in the green room. And he's been waiting patiently because there's another iconic moment.
Yes.
It's Fashion Week. And I'm going to let him talk about that because that's his area of expertise.
Yes.
But he's a Jamaican-born, Glenroy March, a Jamaican-born, New York-based fashion designer, tastemaker, and chief, I'm not even going to try that word, designer, couturier, whatever, of the revered design brand. It's House of Demarche. He's been driving creative conversations, Sister Sharon, in the fashion industry all over the world for 2 decades. 2 decades, what? Because he's 20. So I don't know how. He's been doing it since he came out of diapers. But he's been in that space. He's an award-winning designer who received his early training from top Caribbean fashion houses, Uzuri International, as an intern, assistant designer. He has been gone, into success. I mean, he's led a successful career. He's an award-winning designer who has designed and have adorned runways and showrooms, his entire career all over the world. This gentleman needs no introduction, but I will. Since its inception, by the way, Dimarsh Couture collections have debuted in the Caribbean, the United States, Asia, most recently on the continent of Africa. Okay. Among the international shows, the designer he has appeared includes whatever this is, Guangzhou, and you will tell them about it, Dimarsh, International Fashion Week in China, Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week in Accra, Ghana. Listen, why? He says, why fashion? Because it's what he loves. Who am I? What do I do best? So guess what? Dimarsh, come on through, my brother. There he look, fashion. See that? Look at that. Nice with that big old smile. Mr. Dimarsh, come on through. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, ladies?
We're excellent. We want to be where you are. We're all the fashion. That's the fashion capital, one of the fashion capitals of the world, right in New York City.
Be careful. Well, we hope it comes true.
You know what? You have an open invitation.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yes.
We do the podcast from New York.
That's right. Look,
he's testing us, Cher.
Hey, look, I lived in New York, so I already know.
I did too.
So we are ready.
So listen, we're not going to waste any time here because we want to get right into it. My brother, starting with really what inspired you? Because I know you've gotten a multitude of inspirations, but what really inspired you to create Dimarsh Couture? And how was the brand, how has it really evolved since you founded that brand, would you say?
Okay. Oh my God. It has evolved. When I just started, it was just women. And in 2010, we started the men collection. Back to 2025 now, it have also evolved into a full lifestyle brand. So like our candles, bow ties, t-shirt, or cosmetics, or lapel pin, or socks. So yes, it has evolved into a full lifestyle brand as well.
Wow.
And I've gotten to witness myself your fashion show, and I actually saw it online in Ghana. And when you did the fashion show, my husband also bought a couple of items, so I can testify on how wonderful it is. So thank you for sharing.
Very good.
We got a taste here, thanks to shout out to Jamaica Association International of Chamber of Commerce. Marcy Parker, the president, she made sure, because she's worn your piece, and I saw it, and I was kind of having envy. I'm just going to put it out there, right? Because when she wore that piece, I was like,
when you're ready.
You know that. Right. It's a done deal. Okay, you heard that, Marcia.
Me too. 2 Sharons.
Right, there you go. So, yes.
So, Dimarsh, how would you describe your signature identity, Dimarsh Couture, in today's global
Dimarsh Couture, oh my God. My signature for my men is always a mixture of the masculine and feminine, like with a lot of lace, leather, beaded work, the detail. My woman is always just about the detail, the fine finishing of the garment. My woman is a woman of style, but don't like too much. So it's always just very clean.
That's what I like. That's what I like.
Wow.
Yes.
Gosh. So I'm putting you on the spot, though, and only because I can. Can you share some of the favorite collections and signature pieces that you would define, that they really define your brand? When someone sees it, they go, that's Dimarsh. I mean, I know everything is clean and fine. But
yes. The coffee table book. I'm going to show a copy. Oh, and Sharon, you should definitely, when we finish, Go make sure
Yes.
you order your copy. I'm a businessman and always plug in. So
Yes.
we did the 20-year anniversary coffee table book.
There you
Oh.
So
go.
the cover is a dead of a Dimanche. So
Oh.
the
Nice.
black, red, and
Nice.
white, you can know our silhouette from our evening gown. That's why it's on the cover. Our men is the detail, but we're pretty much known for a crop jacket. So pretty much
Mm.
this gives you an identity, an
Yes.
idea of the Dimanche. So
Okay,
it's
so
in
the
a shot.
birthday is next month, October 21st, but I accept early gifts. Just a
Sure.
hint.
So Sharon is going to buy Sharon. There
There
you
you
go.
go. Oh, you mean that Sharon's
This
gonna buy
Sharon is
this
supposed
Sharon?
to buy
Yes.
that. Thank you very much for donating.
I love it. You
Oh,
guys can figure that out. That's why I said the Sharon will buy the Sharon. Um,
smart. Oh my
yes, but
goodness.
we're pretty much known. Our colors are black, red, and white, of course. Oh my God. A favorite collection over the season? That's such a good
Mm.
question. So for a lot of people who don't know, and a lot of times a lot of the big brand have changed where the collection is who they are. So for me, every season I design a collection to how I'm feeling and the mood
Mm.
I'm in at the particular time. So, for instance, one of my favorite is the White Swan. That was done when I get back from Ghana because right there
Mm.
we went to the lake and the swans were there, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta create this collection!" And
Oh
that
my
was the
gosh.
all white collection. Then there's one that I really love called the Language, which Color of Language, which, yes, the Color of Language. It was done when my first class in Ghana, where I teach the master class, it was based because in my class in Ghana, there's a lot of tribe. And out of the 25 students in my class, I think maybe 22 from different tribes. So I was like, oh my God, I can pick a color that represent each tribe and then
Mm.
I create the collection. So that's how the collection every season, which although oh, and I love Sankofa because Marcus Garvey
Mm,
says you have to look back in order to move forward. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
boom.
I love all the collections. I mean, yeah, Silhouette was good too because you need movements in life. Oh my God, Midnight Rose. That was the black and red. Oh God, you're taking me down there.
Wow.
And then the book will gives you the journey as well. But on the website, I think there's like 10 years of collection there. So
Mm.
and it gives you the inspiration of the collection and
Oh,
shows you the
good.
collection. So you click on collection and you'll be able to see the story and the full collection.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna put him on the spot again.
Mm-hmm.
Why Ghana? I know it's the motherland, and I notice where we have colors, and I
Yeah.
notice where we have fashion because
Yeah.
it started with us. But
Um,
Ghana.
why Ghana for me? So I was invited to show my collection at Mercedes Benz Fashion Week in Accra. And I got there and I just fall in love. But it's who we are as Jamaicans. We are either half Nigerians or half Ghanaian.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I could relate 100%.
That's right.
And the fruits is the same. The
Mm-hmm.
personality is the same. The
Mm-hmm.
good and the bad. As much as the tribe
Mm-hmm. We
commands,
know.
different tribe have different elements of what we love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for some reason I find peace there. It's something
Mm.
you gotta experience for yourself in a way,
Yeah.
and it could be different countries that you go to that you're like, I could live here and I love
Yeah.
here. But I think the big part for me, I can relate to how I grew up.
Yeah.
The humanity is still there. People still
Mm-hmm.
say good
Mm,
morning. Your
Mm-hmm.
elder, you say auntie.
Yes. Oh,
It's just
yes.
those little
Yeah.
things to me
Yeah.
compared to the big Western world where we
Yeah.
don't say good morning anymore.
Mm.
So for me, it takes me back to my childhood and the freedom there. But another thing for me is it's a wider sort of inspiration of the different culture, different people. There are one because
Mm-hmm.
everybody speaks English, but a different tribe and
Yes.
different culture. I can sit and talk to, oh, we do this, and As you can see the smile on my face, that tells
Yes,
you.
Yes.
the passion that we hear coming out is such a joy to when you're
Yes.
doing something that you really love to do. That's what
Hmm.
makes the work so excellent. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're talking about global reach, right? And your work
Hmm.
has been showcased in New York, Jamaica, Ghana, and beyond, right?
Asia.
How do you tailor your collections for the diverse audiences?
You know, one of the things I do and I don't. So
Mm.
the brand is the brand, and
Mm-hmm.
it will attract its client anywhere I go.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, when you show a collection to a different audience, I may style it different or present it different. However, I don't tailor the collection for Ghana because I'm going to Ghana, or I don't tailor it for
Oh,
China because I'm going to China.
really?
No,
Okay.
I present who I am, and
Mm-hmm.
it will attract the people then that likes what we do.
Mm-hmm. You stay true to your brand.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It is a
Mm-hmm.
brand. If you think about it, the big brands don't change who they
Yeah,
are when they go
that's right.
left.
That's right.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
so you said the master class, and you know I'm going to go there.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the fashion master class and why mentorship is so important to you?
For me, is that I've built Dimash on the back of many people along the way. When I got to New York, I've got a lot of good advice that I live by today. And for me, thank God I did. And thanks to those people along the way that share their experience with me. But one of the main thing for Ghana for me why doing the master class is that so they do have a lot of fashion school there, yeah.
Mm.
Mm,
However, they mainly focus on
Mm.
teaching
wow.
Mm. Ugh.
this is the Raven. Sorry guys, I have to tap in. This collection is the Raven collection.
Nice.
So they
Sheesh.
focus more on sewing. So my master class gives you all the other elements like merchandising,
Mm-hmm.
packaging, international trade, finance, brand
Mm.
image. So I
Mm-hmm.
give them the elements to build a successful fashion brand.
Nice, nice,
I
nice.
love that you're paying back, though. He's paying it
That's
forward. I
right.
mean, this is how we do it.
That's how we do it. Yeah.
Yes, paying
Uh,
it forward, paying it to the next generation,
Yeah.
sharing, because history, like we
we were
stated earlier,
talking
we just
earlier.
talking
That's
about
right.
history.
Mhm.
It's called preserving our history. It's preserving what's ours. So knowledge is something, Sister Sharon, that you
Yeah.
gain,
That's
and
right.
no one can take it from you.
That's
I
right.
mean, you pretty much you garner that, and it stays with you.
Mhm.
So no matter what, they can pull the books, they can burn the books for all I care. They cannot touch here. It's
That's right.
here.
That's
So
right.
what you're
Yes.
doing,
Yeah.
my brother, I mean, you're amazing, and I'm telling you, I'm putting the word out because I want everybody to know that the birthday is coming up in a few weeks. So Demarche collection. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Demarche,
the
Demarche.
collection is gorgeous. And so, talking about mentorship, Sharon,
Yes.
what advice would you give to young designers hoping to establish themselves in such a competitive industry?
Yes.
Um, for me, it's figure out who you are.
Mm.
Is the first thing is to know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
And then once you figure that out, because it's so competitive, but
Mm-hmm.
also sometimes can be confusing, you need to look like this or to do this, which you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to. You want to stick true to who you are and the where you want to go. So my advice is just believe in yourself. I think
Mm-hmm.
for me, that's it. Once, because I know where you want to go, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
some business partners is not for you. Some stores is not for you. Like for me, I always use this example because people can get it very well. I don't want big department store. I hate to see five of my items. Oh my God, that would kill me much more time. But that's my take. It
Yes,
would take
yes.
me longer to make
Yeah.
money or all of this stuff. And that's
Mm-hmm.
my take. Another up and coming designer may not care. I want it
Mm-hmm.
everywhere you go, you can find it. But as long as you know where you want to go and the direction you want to go,
Mm-hmm.
then everything else will fall in place. You will start to attract the right person who fits that.
Got it.
But
Got it.
you've got a unique brand, and I like what he said. It should
Mm-hmm.
be unique to you.
To you, yeah.
as the designer and the person who's wearing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because when you
right.
go to shop, I literally had that conversation earlier this evening. So it's everything is lining up because I
Yeah.
spoke to a sister who's in the studio right now, and we were talking about fashion. Fashion is who you are. I don't
Yeah.
wear anything that's in season, so to speak, or
That's
in
right.
fashion. When I put my stuff on, my mirror is my guide. So when I look in the mirror, if my mirror gives me the nod, Sharon,
That's right.
I step out. I couldn't care less what someone else says. If they look at me and they go, that's pretty odd. Well, guess what? I'm going to walk with a swag because my mirror said yes. Now, if there's a question mark, that's different. So I like the confidence that you give and what you're pouring into the next generation of designers.
Yeah. And what I'm
That's-
seeing is
yes.
timeless pieces.
Timeless pieces.
And that's what I like when it comes to fashion.
it.
Any season, any fashion,
That's
you'll
it.
fit in. You
Yes.
know, and like you said, just as you are confident in your designs and in your brand, the people who are wearing it, they feel a sense of confidence.
Serious
Yes,
sense of
yeah.
confidence.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
yes. You have to, especially when you go to a design. It's not something that you picked up off the rack. It's a total different feel, total different body language. It's a
Yeah.
total different experience. So for me, I always tell people I sell an experience.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
And I love what you're wearing. So tell us about what you're wearing over there because I see colors and I'm
It's
going,
just a little something. It's just this pure silk print that I bought back from Ghana. Actually, oh, it's so nice. It feels like butter. Um, yes, so yes, we really great shirts. It's one of our big thing, and blouses as well, and skirts. So
Yeah.
although we do a lot of couture and the custom make, with the new showroom, you can comes in and grab a blouse or skirt. We have sizes, not too much, but we do. You can pick something and go.
I can hear New York calling me. I mean,
Okay.
I'm a trip to New
Holiday
York, sister.
time. Holiday time. I'm
Holiday
gonna get
time.
my gown.
Yes. So we're just about winding down, and before we scoot on out with this and this wrap this up, we want to say, looking back, what was your favorite and your most memorable runway moment or collaboration? With another designer. I mean, have you done that? And I mean, what is that? What does that look like?
Hmm. I think my biggest show, you know, um, that's a good one. But I think I would say, I think I would say China. I think the China Fashion Week is my biggest show to date. I get to design the stage how I want it without have to worry about a budget or anything. Um, I think that's my largest show. Maybe that's like 45 models or 50 models.
Wow.
Um, yeah, China. So it will
Wow,
be
that's
the
impressive.
China
Yeah.
show.
Very.
Yeah, I can
It would
imagine how
be,
you feel just
yes.
seeing your 45 models
Oh my
strutting
God.
your stuff. and I know, right? I would love to see that
Yes, me
show.
too.
I would love to
When
see
you
it
can
'cause-
get it, it's on the website actually. When you get to as a designer, an independent designer, sometimes it's hard finding sponsors or to execute a big show on your own. But now, when you can walk in as a guest of a country and you can just literally say what you want and you can get it. So that for me was big. This is how I want the stage. This is how I want it to be. This is the music I want. And even the umbrellas. So I close with all the umbrella. I run around China finding umbrella. No, that's not what I want. No, I want this. And yes. So yes.
Oh, your
That-
creativity really shines
it.
through. And I think this is really excellent since, you recently celebrated your 20th anniversary, right? What does
yes.
that milestone represent to you personally and professionally?
Personally, it's important to me and like, oh my God, I've come this far. I dreamed of having my own and doing this and travel the world. Toodles, I
Yeah.
look at the countries that I've been. Good. Personally, it is a great feeling. that I've set out to do something and I'm still doing it. And with a 20-year, that's 2 decades of, oh my God, the ups, the down. And it feels like 2 days because when you do what you love, it's nothing. Sometimes I can't even realize, oh my God. Professionally, it has been good. I've again traveled the world. I have met a lot of great people. I have worked with so much different factories, different culture, different race. So professionally, oh my God, it's been good.
Yeah. Well, congratulations for that. We are
Excellent.
looking to see
Excellent.
20 more and 20 more and 20 more as
Yes.
you go on. Dimash, I was kind of curious before we go. What is one of the biggest mistakes or lessons? So we know that there are no failures, it's just learning the lessons. But what was the one thing that maybe you could pass on for those that are starting? A warning, be careful, or a tip in reference to.
Um, don't try to be somebody else.
So don't
Put it,
mimic
I
someone
always
else's.
say this: Chanel is dead, Dior is dead. What is it? So you can't be somebody who's dead. It's as plain as that. So coming into this space, you want to be yourself and be who you are. So the mistake sometimes is, I'm going to figure out a way to say it so it don't come back and bite me in a way. So, for instance, in fashion, we
Yeah.
always think the Bible is a September issue. I don't read the September issue. Create your own. You don't need somebody else to give you a direction.
Mm. Mm.
And the politics side of it, anyone in fashion will understand or go
Mm.
read and understand. For instance, the September issue is considered the Bible of fashion, or what's a
Oh,
trend
really?
coming out or stuff like that. So
Right.
I don't read it. I think
Oh.
and create on my own. I don't need somebody to tell me that pink is in.
Oh,
Mm.
I
I do.
I
understand.
love
When
that.
pink is
Yeah.
in, I do purple.
Oh,
Right, 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 right,
So I
right.
don't read the September issue. They will
so I
get it.
like, as they would say in Jamaica, you dance to the beat of your own drum.
Mm.
Yes, a
And
hundred
that's how
percent.
it should be. You're
And
authentically Dimash. And I love
yes, and
that.
it's the hard way to go, right? Because
It's fine.
the public love what's going on. I
Trends.
know I
Yes.
throw this back at you. Do you realize that if I go into the store or online, everybody have the same thing?
Yeah. Cookie
Yeah,
cutters, I
that's
call
Just
them.
right.
think it,
Yeah.
think about that, and that will
No,
answer.
definitely, definitely. Yeah.
I like what he just said because I was in a spot at a place just recently
Mm-hmm.
and there were two sisters there, beautiful outfits. But guess what? You're right. Cookie cutter.
Yep.
So, you don't want to go out there and you're not wearing something that's a statement piece and you're the only one and you want to make sure you make that statement. I mean, we wear it
Yeah,
differently.
That's
But,
right.
and even if you buy something offline or so
mhm,
like that, it's learn to make it your own.
that
And
part.
it's the same thing with a designer. You can be inspired by somebody or inspired by a garment, but you make it your own.
Yes.
Because rule number one, there's nothing new underneath the face of the earth.
That's
Mm,
It's
right.
just the
That's right.
way you touch it. There's
Yeah.
only one way to make a shirt and one way to make a pants. The difference is when the pants, I'm going to make it slim fit, you're going to make it loose. You're going to put 4 pockets, I'm going to put 6, but there's still only one way to go in. Foot one and foot two in and a crotch.
I love
You
it.
can
That's
just
right.
start to understand the
Yeah.
basic of fashion. It's
Yeah.
just your idea. When you start to take other people's ideas and merge it in, it doesn't make no sense. But when you
Yeah.
take a simple pants and decide, I'm going to put a zip all the way up,
Hmm.
that's yours.
That's right. That's right.
But
Love it.
you understand? So it's just more
Yeah.
about
yes.
figuring
Yeah.
out who you are, and that's it. If you figure that out, everything is, and stick with it,
Yes.
not
So
keep changing.
Yeah.
so folks are watching right now and as we wrap up, we want to ask, how can they get in touch? Yes, it's the Marsh, but what's your contact? How can they find you?
So thanks. So social media, everything is Dimash Couture for Instagram, Facebook, and for the website, which is here, it's dimashcouture.com, where you can also shop online. And for somebody who is not looking for couture at the moment or something custom made, we do have really great lifestyle products. So like our socks or coffee table books or candles or bow ties. So everyone can also support and grab something Dimash. You don't have
That's
to
right.
buy a evening gown. And our email is info@houseofdimash.com. The office number is 646-361-5087.
All right. And if someone wanted to have something custom made, all they have to do is call you or email
Yes,
you.
just
And
reach out to me
mm,
no matter where you are. I work with a
okay,
lot of international clients. Everyone has a tailor friend who can do the measurements. After I sketch it, figure it out, I'll tell you what measurement I want. Just go to the dry cleaner and tell them I need this.
all right,
So
you heard that, Sharon?
Of course.
you don't have to
See
fly
that?
to New York. I can
Okay, there you
still,
go. Wow.
I can
Thank you
still
very
do
much. We appreciate you, my
Thank
brother.
you.
Oh my God, you're amazing.
Keep on designing, bring in your
Yes.
Thank
creativity.
you.
And
Love
as long
it.
as you keep on smiling, because you just have a beautiful smile.
Beautiful
Thank
smile.
you so
And
much.
thank you, ladies. And thanks for having
Appreciate
me.
it. Absolutely. Have a good one now. All the
Take
best.
care.
And it's Fashion Week. So I know you're a
Yes,
big part of Fashion Week in New York.
yes. I'm actually showing my second show on Thursday.
Oh,
So
Okay.
once I leave you guys, I have to run to my atelier to finish the last outfit and then keep
oh my
running.
gosh.
And
We
one day,
appreciate you taking
We'll be
time
looking out
out.
for it. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
yes.
Appreciate
So the new
you.
collection will drop on Thursday. Bye,
Have a good
guys.
one.
All right. Take
Bye.
care
Have a
now.
good one.
Bye
Take
bye.
care. Blessings.
Cheers.
Wow. Love it. I want my Demarche.
Okay. All right. Now I remember your birthday's in October. You're lucky if you get a candle.
See, that's the kind of co-host I have in it. That's the kind of love that I get around here. It's all right. Mr. P will get me one. So we're going to go to a commercial break right now. Sister Sharon, you're bad as ever. Bad to the bone.
In a good
Woo,
way.
when we come back. Oh, my goodness.
All right.
Yes. Welcome back,
We are
Sister
back
Sharon.
again. We
Oh
are-
my goodness,
that's
what a
right.
time we're
Beautiful
having.
time. And just continuing on with the arts,
Yes,
So we can
yes,
have art, we
yes.
can wear art, or we can show art. We can have it on our table, we can have it on our walls. It can be made out of wood, and it can be made out of stone. So I'm here to introduce to you an artist,
Yes.
a sculpture. I personally love this because I love wood sculpture, so that's just my thing.
Right up her
So,
street.
yes, I'd love to introduce you to this brother, Mr. Ronald V. Sullivan, and he creates timeless pieces, because I love timeless pieces,
Yes.
right? And he spends his time in between Atlanta and St. Mary, Jamaica. And I love St. Mary too, near Ocho
Wow.
Rios. That's right. And he was born in Guyana, and he lived in England for several years, and then he migrated here during his teens to the U.S. And he has a background that includes electrical engineering and telecommunication management. So I'll be interested to know how he merges all of that, left brain and right brain together, right? But really, he said that he came about the sculpturing business just by accident. And so we want to hear a little bit more about that. And so without further ado, I'd love for him to tell you more about his sculptures, about how he came about doing this, how long it takes to do this beautiful artwork. So it looks like some mahogany mixed in there. I can't wait to hear the rest. So we're going to show you. So welcome to Speak Harmony, Ronald V. Sullivan. You are so welcome to be here.
Well, thank you very much, Sharon and Sharon.
Thank you.
It's my distinct pleasure to be here. I'm really honored to be invited to be on your show. So thank you very much.
It's an honor to have you.
I'd be interested to know, since you've been having different cultures, you know, Jamaica, you know, Guyana, States, and England, how have these different cultures influenced your artwork?
I don't know if I could really verbalize that. I think I guess it's in my spirit, in my soul. I was 10 when I left Guyana. I was 10 years old. And I lived in England, as you said, you know, for 7 years. When I was a teenager, I migrated to the United States with my parents. So I think the Caribbean is in my soul, you know. Even though I left when I was 10, something happened along the way, I guess maybe about 20 years ago or so, when I was attending a church in New Jersey, and they kind of they brought me into the Guyanese community, and it was at that time I kind of felt an urge to reconnect with my Caribbean roots.
Wow.
I think it was a little unusual because someone who leaves the Caribbean at 10, I don't think necessarily they get such a strong vibe about the Caribbean roots, so much so that they want to actually go back and connect to the Caribbean roots. But that's what happened to me. As far as sculpture and doing sculptures, I don't know. I can't really explain how that manifests itself in my sculpture, but evidently it does. You know,
Yes.
In different ways. So you know, it's kind of a quick answer to your question.
Man. And so you said you began doing this sculpting later in life.
Yes.
What really sparked the shift though from this professional engineering side? I mean, like you said, the right brain and the left brain.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with the roots, because you know, I honestly think, and I'm not here to dispute it, but I'm gonna tell you this. There's a song that says, and I can't sing, so it says something like, "You left home, but home didn't leave you."
Yeah.
In other words,
Yeah.
we are who we are as a people.
Yes.
And so for those of us that were born in the Caribbean, it's by happenstance, because it was by their design, because if we had a choice, we would have been born in Zimbabwe, in Ghana, in Nigeria.
Yeah.
We would have been born elsewhere on other shores. So because it's in your DNA, I think it's just natural.
Yeah.
I think some things are natural. You know, it just comes out. So when you start working, the inspiration, where did it come from though? That telecommunication background, that engineering background, and then sculpting.
You would wonder how it mixes,
Connect
right?
them, please.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, before I answer that question, let me relate to you something that happened when I was participating. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Ligonier Art Festival.
Stop it in Jamaica.
Yes.
Yes.
I lived down the road.
Oh, really?
I grew up in Ligonier.
Okay. So I participated in a number of the exhibits, the fairs.
Yes.
And on one occasion, I had this sculpture, and this guy was there, and he was looking at it. And I can't remember which sculpture it was, but he was looking at it, and he kept looking, kept looking. And then he said, "You're an engineer."
I love that.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know how he picked it up. You know, I don't know how he picked it up. But he was, he was able to decipher that. Okay, so
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Okay. Kind of like that's where it started with the art. I was surfing the web, and I came across these stone sculptures made by the Shona people in Zimbabwe. Very, very beautiful works of art in stone. I fell in love with it. This time I was living in New Jersey, and I actually wanted to purchase the stone sculptures and market them in the United States.
Right.
But it was so expensive that I realized I couldn't do it because the stones are big and heavy. So it would be expensive to actually bring them over here. So at that time I was living in New Jersey, and I decided to actually go over to New York and try my hand at it. And I went over to New York, and I picked up a piece of stone.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's it. That's exactly how it started.
Really?
Yeah.
In New York?
In New York, a piece.
No, the fact is that he just picked up a piece of stone.
A stone. Yeah, in New York.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
ingenuity is just amazing to me.
Yeah, it had to be a stone that wasn't too hard to grind or
Yes.
or to carve.
Right.
And basically, that's how it started. I started with stone, and then on another occasion, I was looking on the web and I saw something in wood, and that caught my fancy. And then I said, let me try something
So
with the wood.
So what's the process? Do you have a vision when you look at the stone and say, I'm going to make this out of it? Or do you just start chipping away and it comes out? I just find it amazing that people can just look at one thing and then it comes out to be something as beautiful as this.
Yes.
Well, I don't have a specific rule of thumb, but sometimes it may be just I have a piece of wood and a piece of raw wood, and the shape of the wood suggests something to me. In which case, I just run with it. I may kind of like have a diagram. I sketch things along, as time goes on. An idea I may have. I may have an idea from a song, from a gospel song or a jazz song or whatever. There was a song, a jazz song named Sunrise. And the theme of the song was so alluring to me, that I actually decided to do a sculpture called Sunrise.
Nice.
That led me to that, because guess what? That was my next question, because I know you have pieces, and just like, when people design clothes, designers like our previous guests said, this is my collection. So I name it this, and I name it that. So you have Sunrise, and so do you name your pieces? I mean, do they all have their own identity, their own names?
Yes, yes, indeed.
Wow. So it's,
Yes,
you
indeed.
go according to your inspiration. I
Yes. Actually, one of the
Interesting.
pieces.
So what are we looking at here? Because our guests can see.
Yes.
I really wish you guys were in the studio and you could see what he has here. He only has a handful, but right behind us, tell us about those that
Okay.
they can see.
Well, actually, this one is a commissioned piece, so I haven't actually given it a name yet. This is for a lady in New Jersey. So it's kind of like
Flame.
people interpret it different ways.
Yeah.
They say
I
it's
see
like
a flame. What do you
flame.
I do. I see flame, but I also see something embodied.
Birth.
I mean, there's
Right.
something. That's it.
Yes.
That's what I see. I
What did
see
you say?
birth.
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 Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because
That's
I'm
interesting.
looking at it, and I'll be honest, I see a womb. So I see life. When I saw that first, I saw life, and I
Okay.
thought, wow,
That's interesting.
that's a womb. That's where birth. That's where.
That's right.
Or bearing.
Yeah.
This is childbearing. That's like a child right in that
yeah.
center.
Okay. That's
And I see the other, like the parents.
Yes.
Right.
So it's just life. I see life. I see a family right there.
Okay.
That's what I see when I see.
So
That's
we
my
give an
interpretation.
inspiration. So when you name it, you just remember Sharon and Sharon.
Sharon and Sharon.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, you're saying share the commission, you're saying? Okay. And what's the one sitting next to it?
This one is called Heart in Motion.
Ooh.
And can I get up and move
Yes.
it?
please
Yes,
do.
absolutely.
He's
You can bring it
speaking
over
my language.
right here.
Yeah.
You can look at it,
Oh, look at that.
from different angles.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
And
Wow.
this
Oh, I
is one
love
of my
it.
personal favorite pieces.
I love that.
I don't sell this,
Oh, of course.
What?
No,
Yeah,
that's
maybe if the price is right,
and his wife is probably gonna. His wife, his sweetheart of over 50 years. She's gonna say,
She gonna
"You're
be
not
the
touching that.
negotiator."
You ain't touching that one."
Right.
But it's
So
gorgeous. And what is this?
this is black walnut from the United States. From where did this piece come from? I think this came from New Jersey.
Really?
This kind of speaks to feelings. Heart. I call it heart in motion.
Ooh,
You know.
you're speaking to her.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the heart lady.
Yeah. So our emotions, whether it's a love thing or even a hate thing, they're constantly driving us.
Right.
They keep our emotions in sometimes in turmoil. So that's the movement that I try to capture there. Heart in motion.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I know you talk about, since you said emotion, reminds me that you pick up the energy of the wood. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, sometimes, like I said, the first thing is the raw shape of the wood might suggest something. But if it's not, if I'm not basing it on the shape of the wood, then I have ideas about how a particular wood might work in a particular kind of sculpture. So it may be abstract or, or something that's more to do with the human form, So it really depends on the wood. Some would lend themselves to certain kinds of sculptures differently.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to predict. Well, this piece is a simple piece. What's the name of this? A simple proposition.
I love it. I love it.
So
this is amazing.
Yeah, so it's nothing complicated about it.
Yeah.
It's just a piece of logwood from Jamaica.
Oh,
This is
really? From Jamaica?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
you said
And that's
logwood.
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 As in-
Wow. It is what tree? Is that the logwood? That's the
They
name of
call
the
it
tree?
logwood tree,
Logwood
yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And this is a stone.
yes,
And
that's
which stone
marble.
is this?
Marble.
This is
Oh, it's marble.
Right. So it's a simple proposition.
I
It's something
love
simple.
this, a simple
Beautiful.
proposition.
Beautiful.
And of course,
I
logwood.
love this. Thank you very much.
So just okay, so I can say, well, that's the wife. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
gorgeous.
that's the same wood that's in Bob Marley's song,
Oh,
Thank
logwood. That's
Thank
right.
you, Lord,
logwood.
for what you've done for me.
Logwood burning through the night.
Through the night. Logwood
the same.
burning
I
through the night.
love this. Yeah.
Oh, so we've
gorgeous.
got some folks online, Ronald. Is there a type of wood that you prefer?
Prefer to
Oh,
work
my
with.
goodness. Well, you know what? Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Thank you for tuning in. Hi,
Thank you so much. Hi, Sharika. Hey, we appreciate you.
Our dedicated listeners.
Yes.
Thank you so
Michelle.
much, viewers.
Oh, Michelle
Oh,
is
my
such a
God.
special person.
Yes, she
She's
is.
special to all of us.
She's the one who I'm here as a
Connected us.
result of
That's
her.
right.
Of
That's
course.
right. Yeah, thank you so
we
much,
love some Michelle.
Yeah.
So is there a special type of wood that you work with? And where do you find your wood? How do you source your material?
This is my favorite wood, black walnut.
Really?
Walnut.
Black walnut.
Tell us why.
It's a pretty wood.
It is beautiful.
It is a very
It
pretty
is
wood.
beautiful. And I thought mahogany was,
yeah, I love
was one of
mahogany.
the. You see, and I like mahogany, but
Yeah.
isn't there? Tell us about that.
Well, they call mahogany king of wood, something like that. So mahogany
really?
is really a beautiful,
I like the black
treasured wood.
walnut, though.
But this is very versatile. It's very pretty. I have a piece called Hipster. If you look at my Instagram site
Yes.
and you scroll through it, you'll see
Yes.
Hipster. And kind of like it's similar to this in a way, but it curves out even more, like
I
representing
saw that
hips.
a hips. I saw that, and I'm kind of curious about that. It speaks for itself, but
Yeah.
I know there's something else behind that. So tell us. Tell the folks.
No. It's simply that if you look at that piece carefully,
Uh-huh.
you'll see the color in the black walnut wood. It's really a spectacular piece of black walnut wood.
Really?
So when you get a chance, look at it and look at the different angles.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty
Go back
wood.
and check it out. Yes.
It's easy to carve, to sculpt, and it has a very pleasant smell.
Yeah.
When you're carving it, the sawdust and the dust and so on. So it's all of those three things, and it's it's relatively excuse me, it's relatively easy to get a hold of.
Okay.
Wow.
Even nicer.
That's
Yeah.
even, yeah.
Yeah, when I started with the wood, I would actually just drive around, like I'm going to work, and I see a tree. People have taken down the tree, and the wood is just sitting in their yard. And I go up to the door and I ask them, "Can I get a piece of that wood?"
Oh wow.
So a lot of the wood that I've gotten is actually free,
Really?
especially from Jamaica. I bring back wood from Jamaica.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, mahogany. The thing in the middle, logwood and cedar. So I bring back that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And
That's
there's a lot of
interesting.
cabinets that are made out of cedar wood. Is that pliable, easier to use, or
Cedar
why
is
cedar?
is a relatively soft wood.
It is.
Yeah.
I like that smell though. I like
Oh.
something
Yeah,
about
cedar,
cedar is
yeah.
just.
Yeah, beautiful.
I like
Tell.
cedar a lot.
Yeah.
I like cedar.
Yeah.
So looking back, I mean, what exhibition or milestone has, the Ligony Arts Festival, the art festival, you touched on that, and I'm going to go right back there because I like that. I mean, you know, what kind of milestone? What milestone has that really meant? What is meant to you? What does it mean?
That's
Ligony, because I mean, when did you? How did you start it? Who invited you? How did you get to these art festivals? Did you just say, "There's an art festival coming up. I want to display my stuff"? I mean, with the hopes that people just know who Ronald Sullivan is. I mean, how?
Well, of course, my wife is Jamaican. My lovely wife is Jamaican.
Ah, yes, she is. Yes, she is.
So we go there pretty often. And in past days when we would go there is a pharmacy at Ligony.
Ligony Pharmacy, but there used to be another one. I know, I don't remember now. It's been many moons.
Right.
Don't put me back there.
And the lady June Wong, was it June Wong? She owns the pharmacy, and she used to put on these festivals every year. So I would get material. I would get like pamphlets or booklets, and it kind of piqued my interest. And I said, "Oh, it would be nice to, perhaps to participate in one of the festivals." So I applied, and they said, "Yeah." And I think I participated in 4 or 5 over the past 10 years.
Really?
So it's really a great experience. It's a great experience. It's an awesome experience because you get to interact with, the people who come in to attend, and then you get to interact with the artists, the other artists.
Yeah.
So there's a real nice vibe.
Yes.
And then they have different things like drumming and the Sharon dancing and all of that stuff. So
And what time of year is this?
They used to put it on in the spring, if I remember correctly, but because of COVID and some other issues, it's changed. So I haven't participated for the past 3 years, but I think I want to do one last stand.
Really?
In the
Is that coming up next year, or would you say?
I don't know. I don't know.
that.
It's.
What about here in Georgia, though? I mean,
In Georgia, I participate in various exhibits. I'm in a couple of galleries right now.
right?
One in Stonecrest.
Really? In Stonecrest?
Mhm.
Okay.
The
that's
Privy,
not far.
the Privy Gallery.
The Privy
Yes.
Gallery.
Yeah.
I will check that out.
Yes.
Okay.
It's in the reconfigured Sears building.
Okay.
Right,
In,
yes.
in the mall.
Yeah.
The Privy, yeah, I know
Okay.
what that is.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I used to have a larger number of exhibits there. I mean, pieces in the exhibit, but I think I only have 1 or 2 right now. And then I have some at the it's called the P. Fine Gallery in Sewanee.
Oh, Swan. Okay.
Yeah, I have some pieces there. And I just finished an exhibition at the Art Center in Johns Creek.
Okay.
So they just finished off an exhibition there.
Yeah.
And
you've got something coming up. Tell us about that.
I have a pop-up art show
Yes.
Okay.
in Johns Creek.
Okay.
It's
There it is.
It's at a restaurant.
It's this
Yes.
weekend.
I've been there. Yes.
Oh, you've been there?
Oh,
Okay.
really? That's that place. Yes, they're by close to what's that store? Whole Foods. No plug, no shameless plug, but it's right in close enough to that area.
That's
Yeah.
a beautiful place to.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
showcase
that.
Oh, and, yeah, definitely
So-
go up there.
So the works of two other artists are going to be joining. You can see my sculptures in
Yeah.
the middle.
Yes.
And then we have a couple of Haitian artists
Yes, I see that.
and some works from an artist in Zambia. Because a neighbor of mine down the street from me, he's purchased a lot of their artwork and brought them home from Zambia. So that's what we'll be.
Interesting. There's another piece right back there, Sister Sharon. We want to
Yeah,
bring that one.
Yeah,
So
I've already placed that in my house.
you know,
We need to talk afterwards.
yes,
No,
You know?
I actually really do love art.
yes,
Wood art.
yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
Can we
And so
bring that?
you wanna bring it forward so we can see it. Oh
Beautiful.
my goodness!
Look at that.
Jeez.
What is his or her name?
Yes. What's the
This is called Soul Sentinel.
soul?
Soul, Soul Sentinel.
So
Oh, wow, Sentinel.
So the outer pieces are logwood, again, logwood from Jamaica. Logwood is a really, really pretty wood. I think it's kind of underutilized in terms of art,
Yes.
Really has a nice color to it. This is darkened a little bit with age. you know. But and of course this is lignum vitae from Jamaica as well.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like something protecting your soul, protecting your spirit. It's a sentinel that kind of covers you.
Yeah, so that's you and Mr. Sullivan right there. But Sharon said it's in her house. You're going to have to make me one for me and my husband in my house. I love that, though.
It sounds as
I
though
love
you
that.
use
How
a
does it
lot of spirituality
Yes.
in your work.
Yeah. I like to do things that kind of speak to
Inspired.
Yeah,
the spirit,
yeah,
So,
balance,
yeah,
wholeness.
yeah.
yes.
So
Yeah.
definitely.
And you let the person interpret what that says
Exactly.
to them.
Interesting.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to, sort of start their artistic journey, later in life? Because there are artists who are budding, there are artists who are just right out the gate, from young. They know what they want to do. They're
Yeah.
6 years old and they're sketching. They're doing their thing. But, for
Yeah.
you, this person is saying, hey, I'm retired. And I'm just starting this. I want this hobby, or I would just want to start this journey. What would you say to them? What kind of advice would you give to them?
First of all, I'd say go for it.
Yes.
I'd say do something. All of us are really artists,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Whether it's here,
Yes.
whether it's cooking, whether it's design, like the gentleman that you had on before.
Yes.
We all have we all have it in us. We definitely do.
Yeah.
So it's a question of you kind of stepping back and looking at yourself
Yeah.
and seeing what are my interests,
Yeah.
and then just basically just pursuing it. This is self-taught.
That's
So-
what I was going to ask. I'm
that
glad
was-
you said
yes,
that, because
yes.
a lot of the creativity you don't necessarily have to go
It's
to school
innate.
for.
Yeah.
Right. Like you said, it is innate, and it's also a spiritual journey.
Yes.
So looking within yourself, seeing what comes easy to you.
Exactly.
And then, other people can even say, you know what, you're good at this. You should pursue this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the age that we live in, there's so much going on in the world. So much
Yeah.
technology, design, cooking. My wife is she bakes black cakes.
Ooh.
Okay.
So okay.
Christmas
Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Christmas time, birthday time.
So that's part of her artistry.
Anniversary time. My anniversary is in a couple of weeks.
Happy anniversary. How many years?
50.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
Thank you,
Oh my
thank you.
goodness. I love it. Did you say 50? So you got married at what? 15?
10.
10?
No,
Gosh,
I was
I love
23.
it.
I was 23.
I love
She
it.
was 20.
So let me ask you, what did your wife say? Because you're talking about art and you're saying we do have it. It's innate. All of us are artists in our own way. I know Mrs. Sullivan must have said a few words to you, and they were probably choice words. When you said you're leaving your engineering job and you're going to start this art work,
Well,
this sculpting.
Yeah, I didn't really leave. I retired.
You retired.
But before I retired, I actually started, taking up sculpting.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was
so
a
it-
hobby.
Okay.
And
It was a
now
hobby.
it's full-time business.
Okay.
Right.
So what's next for you then? Because you've done engineering, you've done this, and then
I
do
don't
you
know.
do you mentor? Because I always like to ask those hard questions because it would be a shame, Sharon, for this to go to waste. I know you have some mentoring classes. That you do, or there's
I have not. I started mentoring one young gentleman with stone, but he never followed through.
what a shame.
There's a gallery that I'm associated with. It's called The Scene. The Scene in North Point Mall.
Yeah.
Actually, I belong to an artist guild. They run it, and I used to be one of the board members, but I'm no longer on the board. But it's a gallery, and they've been asking me to come there and just do some demos on wood
Yes.
and stone sculpting. So I don't know if I have the cycles to do that, but maybe it's something I should give.
Maybe on a season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
come in for you.
Yeah.
What do you use to give it that sheen? Is it just its natural wood sheen, or do you use something on it?
No, it's a It's a
Olive?
finish.
Finish.
Yeah. I use, there are two oils that I mix. One is, they're both called tung oil, Tung. One is an artificially created with chemicals. The other one is the actual pure tung oil from the tung tree or the tung nut. You know, they press the oil. And what I find is, rather than just using the artificial tung oil, I mix the two. And it gives it a nice sheen, a nice lasting. It brings out the beauty of the wood.
Right,
And he
right.
says
and
the
so
tree,
the
it
care
comes-
is just
yeah.
to dust it?
That's all. Just
Wow.
dust it.
Yeah.
Really? So that's interesting because you know what? You have utilized Mother Nature to its fullest.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I
Yeah.
mean, the art,
Yeah.
the blessing, the gift that you have from within. And then here it is. You're going out and I chop my tree. I cut my tree down and you just come by and go, hey, can I get those pieces of wood? And you just,
Yeah.
you collect your wood. Because, I mean, back in Jamaica, I mean, this stuff, you can't, these are priceless. I mean, you can't afford this stuff. But, I mean, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
so much value to it.
Yeah.
But then you take that simple piece of wood and that's art. You turn it into art.
Yeah.
Art's amazing.
Yeah.
It
You know, I mean, what's next? I'm still pressing to ask because I mean, what's
Well,
next? Because I know you've got something else up your sleeve.
I don't know. I
Artists
don't know.
are always evolving. They're always creating. They're always
Yeah.
doing something else.
I mean, I see myself growing in terms of my creativity and my technique. I
Yes.
see that, you know. So I thank God for that.
Yes.
I don't know where God is leading me in terms of what's next. I just have to go where the Spirit leads. You know.
And what's your wife's takeaway? I'm putting you on the
She-
spot. After 50 years, I mean, everything is good.
She thinks I'm crazy sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy
Saying
in a
so
good way.
crazy in a great
Crazy
way. In
in
a
a
great
good-
way because she loves
absolutely.
all of this.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
she supports this 100%.
I'm sure you're
Thanks,
gonna do. I'm sure you're gonna do an art piece with her name on it, and then she'll be like, "Yes."
And she'll keep telling me, no, change it this way, change it that way.
Well,
No,
that's
but
her
she,
prerogative.
She's very supportive.
I love it.
Except sometimes when it's sitting behind a table.
For so long, for so long. So what y'all gonna do with this pizza? How long it take us?
Well-
I got her up dust.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, we are at an event, and she claims that I leave her at the table and I walk around to the other things that are going on. You know,
But you're gathering ideas, so she knows that.
Yeah.
Your creative juices are flowing while you're going. You're just like
that's right.
you're going into your space, into
Yeah,
your
yeah.
sphere.
You hear that, Sister Sullivan?
She knows it. She knows it. I see how in sync you are. I just met you guys, and it's like, forget it. They say two peas in a pod. I mean, you walked in, and it's like brother and sister.
Yep.
After a while, you just look alike, right? And you're in sync, and I like that.
Thank you.
You know, congratulations again. As we close out,
That's
Sister
right. And
Sharon,
so
what
how
are your
can we
final
get
words?
in touch with you one more time?
Okay.
Some of your art, order some of your artwork.
You can see my work online at dancehillcollection.org. Dancehillcollection.org.
Well, we'll be checking that out.
Yeah, or my Instagram is at Ronald V. Sullivan. So you can check it out there.
Awesome.
Definitely.
And Dance Hill, where did that come from?
Interesting story. So we have a place in the country in Jamaica, up in the hills, and when we were building the house, you know, it was quiet, it was peaceful, you know, green, and I felt so blessed being there that I felt it's a place that I could dance up on a hill,
Yes.
Wow.
dancing. So that's why I call it Dance
Beautiful.
Hill Collection.
And we're closed out pretty much, but we're displaying a couple of your stuff over there, the gallery. Just go to the gallery, okay? Dance Hill, and you'll see it. You'll see Brother Sullivan, Ronald Sullivan's artwork. I mean,
at
his
that.
oh my God, really?
Beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Mr. Guango.
Guango, yes, the guango tree.
Yes.
Yes,
Look at
yes.
that. Yeah, gorgeous.
I love it.
gorgeous.
I love
Your
it.
art is dancing.
Yes.
Thank you.
It is. It is.
Thank you.
Wow,
Thank
I love that.
you. Yes.
Well,
Well, thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. And thank you, Mrs. Sullivan.
Yeah.
I mean, we
I'm so
appreciate
inspired.
you.
Yes, I love it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So should I leave this piece here for you?
Oh.
If it could fit in my pocket. So
Thank
we
you,
want to say,
welcome.
family, thank you so much for tuning in to Speak Harmony, building unity one voice at a time. Join us next Tuesday right here live on YouTube, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, as we continue learning from leaders and those who inspire us through action and purpose. Until then, keep speaking harmony into your world. We thank you again, Mr. Ronald V. Sullivan and Dimash Couture.
Yes.
Yes.
I like that. You got that couture.
Indeed, yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
so
you,
much for
ladies.
coming in.
You're
We
so
appreciate you, sir.
My
You're
pleasure.
welcome.
My privilege.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Goodness. Wow. Bringing everything home. Diggity Art Festival.
Meetings of the mind, where wisdom is shared. Tamara and Sharon, a duo prepared to light up the path, to bridge every gap. Access meets opportunity, there's no turning back. Forward with fortitude, the future's in sight. Together we rise like stars in the night. Authenticity reigns, love leads the way. We're